Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bree.
I'm Haley.
So we are making a video today mainly for the clients that we have that struggle with starting out using MyFitnessPal and just some of like the common mistakes that we see made.
Yeah, so definitely this is more like tracking on MyFitnessPal, hacks of how to set up the app, tips for beginners, but you can also benefit even if you've been using it a long time because there's a lot of features that people don't know about.
So if you are one of our clients, hopefully you watch this and it helps you out. Even if you somehow stumble across this and you're not a client of one of ours, we're gonna be doing some videos in the future of what that looks like or entails. But regardless, we hope it helps you and we hope you learn something.
So the first thing is you should already have the MyFitnessPal app downloaded and set up. So we're not gonna go over that. Except would be how to set up or input specific macro goals or calorie goals. So some of our clients may not even start with specific macro goals. It may just be a loose calorie goal, it may just be a protein goal, but still we're gonna teach you guys whether you have that or not, how to input that into the app, so follow along. I'm going to go into goals, and then I would choose under nutrition goals, it's gonna say calorie, carbs, protein, and fat goals. I'm gonna click that, and then from here, I could click percentages here, and if I don't have MyFitnessPal Premium, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to adjust the macronutrient ratios, and you can move this up or down to get towards the calorie goal that you want. So say you want to eat 2,000 calories. Say you have certain protein goals. Like, for example, I can move this up or down to get to 130 grams of protein. I can move this up or down. Maybe my goal is 85 grams of fat, so I can move that there. And then I can move this up or down. This is changing my percentages here. I can move this, let's just say, to 165 grams of protein. That's going to give me, we'll say I'm 2,000. I want to move it a little closer. Roughly as close as I can get, let's say 180 to 2,000, maybe that's my calorie goal, and I adjust those things accordingly. So now I would just hit save. Cool. Next cool thing too is you can also set daily goals. So maybe I give somebody specific refeed day macros on a Friday. I'm gonna click Friday, and then say I tell them instead of 180 grams, I want them to eat 250 grams, let's just say. So I can scroll all the way to 250, and then hit save, and then that's gonna give me those goals just on Friday. So now every other day of the week it's these goals, and just on Friday I have these specific macro goals.
All right, so we hope that helped you guys figure out how to input specific goals if you have them. If you are just starting out and your coach requests you to track your food without specific numbers, you don't necessarily need to worry about that at first. But also note that you shouldn't really pay attention to what MyFitnessPal prescribes for you.
Yeah, big disclaimer, because a lot of times they're not taking into account you. Same thing with custom macro calculators or things you can do online. It's not taking into account your previous diet history, your genetics, your weight, like how it's fluctuated, your fitness, your goals, stuff like that. So it can really differ for all those things, your lifestyle factors. Especially in the beginning when we ask you to log your food, like just log it as you normally would eat. Don't change anything. Don't look at the goals and be like, oh, I'm eating more fat than I'm supposed to have, when like we didn't give you those goals, so don't follow that.
On to the next tip. So for the next one, we suggest turning off the exercise tracking feature on MyFitnessPal, just because that can mess with your calories and give you calories back when you're working out, and we just usually suggest disconnecting that if you have it hooked up through a specific app or watch or something like that.
I get that a lot of times with clients where they don't realize that that's happening, and then they wonder, they look back at their macros like, wait, why was I going over on my carbs or whatever it is for the day? And they didn't realize that because their Fitbit or their Apple Watch or whatever syncs with the MyFitnessPal app, say they burned 200 calories, it gave them an extra 200 calories to eat that day because they burned it. But if you're given macros or calorie goals from us, we're already accounting your physical activity into that factor. So what you can do, bottom right of your app, you can go into goals, then you're going to choose exercise calories, and you're just gonna hit turn off increase daily calorie goal.
Especially for anyone working with us specifically, exercise and the fitness you're doing day to day is something we will track separately and check in on you with, so we don't need it through the app because that's just gonna fluctuate things and mess it up. All right, so we're gonna hop back to the MyFitnessPal app and actually show you guys something on there. So a lot of our settings have been changed. So one of those things is the meal names, and Haley's gonna show you how to do that.
You're gonna go under more, and then you're gonna go down to settings at the bottom there, and then I'm gonna choose diary settings, and then from there I'm gonna choose customize meal names. So I'm gonna click on that. Mine are already changed. A lot of you might only have 4 meals here, so what you can do is you can change meal names, you can create meal names. So I, for example, did breakfast, post-workout, lunch, snack, dinner, and then my bedtime snack. You can adjust these names. You could also write like breakfast, and then you could write 8 a.m. if you wanted, like, and you could write times of when you eat those meals. Maybe that will help you structure out when to eat those meals looking at your food log. And then you would just hit save at the end.
All right, so the next one also has to do with logging. We're gonna talk about setting reminders on your phone that will notify you to log specific meals. So what the meal timing is helpful for is if you guys tend to forget to log your meals, like maybe you did eat lunch, but you forgot to log it, this little reminder is gonna pop up at a specific time that you generally eat that meal and remind you to track it in your phone.
I'm coming from my homepage, I'm just gonna hit more, which I'm already at, and then I'm just gonna scroll down to reminders. I don't have any set yet, but I'm gonna hit the plus button, and then I can say I haven't logged breakfast. You could do this for each one. And then maybe I want to set a time, like if I normally eat at 7:30, maybe I'll set the reminder to 8 a.m. to remind me to say like, hey, you didn't log your breakfast yet, and then you're just gonna hit save.
All right, so the next one we're gonna talk about is the top of your screen at MyFitnessPal, where it has either like a calorie focus, specific macronutrient focus, and what you get with each version. So the regular MyFitnessPal version is going to be the calorie focus, right?
Yeah.
And then the premium version allows you to see specific macronutrient goals or macronutrient amounts that are left over depending on where you're at in your day.
So if you see at the top of your home page here, this is the standard version of MyFitnessPal. It's going to show you calories remaining, which is okay. I mean, it shows me how much I ate, how much I have left. But if you get premium, which is this little crown here, you can add that at any time. But if I'm going to hit the 3 dots, this is all the premium features, which is amazing because I like to choose macronutrient focus. My homepage will tell me how many macros I have left for the day. So I already logged breakfast, for example. So it shows me I have 148 carbs, 57 fat, 99 grams of protein left, and how many calories I have left, which is really helpful because I can look and then plan meals accordingly for the rest of the day, knowing what I have left and not just guessing. The other way you can also see this is on your diary. It also shows you that when you're logging your food. So I have breakfast already in here. Then it's going to show me my nutrients remaining, which I think is really, really helpful versus going just calorie focused. Okay, so another few features that are really cool with the premium version, which I believe is about $50 for the entire year, which really isn't much. Like, I think it's $10 per month if you pay monthly versus $50 a year. So just do the premium for a year. Trust me, it's worth it. It takes a lot off your plate when trying to track macros and being able to see the totals there, but it also lets you do quick add macronutrients. So for example,
I forgot,
maybe you order like, we have Kettlebell Kitchen meals here and they don't have a barcode scanner, but they'll list protein, carbs, fats, calories. You can use, when you add you can hit, instead of adding like searching a name of a food, you can add the plus button. You can just do quick add. You could add the quick calories, macros of the protein, carbs, and fats, and just add that and save it to your log. It doesn't have a name or anything, but it's really easy to just quick add the nutrients to it. And to get premium would be worth it if you're gonna be tracking for a period of time and you're not just doing it for a week. If you're doing it for a few months or whatever, it's a really great addition to the app.
All right, so then we're gonna go into some things that are more specifically pertaining to logging the most accurately and correctly.